What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craft of War Tastes. And today we're actually digging into a beer from Upper Pass Beer Company out of Stowe, Vermont. This is First Drop. So First Drop is an American Pale Ale. Coming in at, where is it on this guy? 5.9% ABV, and it is double dry hop featuring Azacca, Centennial, Mosaic, and Citra. Nice. All right. I'm super excited about this. So when I was actually up in Vermont, about a month ago or now, I had heard of Upper Pass. I stopped at a couple of beer stores, in between, obviously, all of the brewery visits. Amazingly, we didn't stop at Upper Pass, but I did see this beer and a couple of their other beers there for sale. And I had bought so much beer already that I decided to pass on it. So, amazingly, I actually found this locally in the greater New York City area, which is kind of awesome. And what's even more awesome, this guy was canned on June 19th. So, literally 10 days ago. That's pretty freaking awesome and pretty damn fresh. So, I'm stoked. So, let's go ahead and pop a top on this guy, go through the drill, take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste it, and then, of course, we're going to rate it. All right? Pop a top on this. Get it a little bit close up. A nice little view. A nice little aggressive pour. Turn that guy around. All right. So, beer comes in medium gold color, actually pushing to almost a little bit of medium plus gold color. Yeah, it's got like a pretty dark kind of, orange hue to it, a little bit more deep in terms of that orange hue than what I've been seeing lately out of beers from New England or New England style beers. Obviously, super haze, full-on haze, can't see through it whatsoever. Got about a quarter finger ahead right now that the head actually looks super nice, almost off-white kind of color, frothy, kind of nice and big. So beer looks super good. Let's go ahead and get ourselves in a rum. So, interesting. Not too pungent. I was actually expecting a little bit more. Beer's double dry hopped, as it says, with some of my favorite hops. Mosaic, Citra, Azacca, Centennial. But I wouldn't necessarily say that the overall aroma is leaping out of the glass. Getting kind of a little bit of dank kind of earthiness going on there. Maybe some kind of like orange, maybe a little kind of grapefruit on the back end. Yeah, decent amount of kind of herbal qualities that are going on, like, like freshly like crushed like dry herbs. Little, like I mentioned earlier, little dankless, little weed quality kind of going on, but like it's nothing crazy. Like it doesn't really kind of leap out of the glass too much. Yeah, I was expecting for something a little bit more pungent, aromatics-wise, but it's not. It's actually pretty subdued. All right, so let's go ahead and see what it tastes like. Cheers. Yeah. Okay. So, on the taste, not overly impressed. Getting a little bit of that kind of herbal quality. A little bit of kind of grapefruit going on. Not really getting kind of amount of, tropical fruits or anything kind of that nature. It's just a bit more kind of dank. Grapefruit, grapefruit pith. Slight bit of almost pine character maybe kind of going on a little bit there. A little bit dank. One thing right now, and it's hanging around my palate, like it hit it probably middle of the palate and it's sticking there. This beer's kind of bitter. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit on the bitter side. Beer kind of finishes a bit dry. I'm going back in for another taste. Huh, wow. So, at 5.9? Yeah, 5.9%, and obviously being a pale ale. I'm not really looking, for a world beater. You know what I mean? I think the last episode that I did for Brick Cities, Crickets and Cicadas, was also a pale ale. coming in at an even lower. I think that was, what was that, 5% ABV? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was like 5. If I was to compare the two, and I'm actually kind of happy that I did these episodes kind of side by side, right? Pale ale versus pale ale, double dry hop versus double dry hop, New England style versus New England style. I'm almost kind of pissed at myself that I ended up giving that Brick City beer a 3, what did I give it? 3.85 caps, I think. And I was kind of wavering back and forth, right, between a 3.75 and a 4, because if I'm going to compare these two side by side, and I'm going to give away the rating right now because it just makes sense, this is a 3.5 cap beer. Like, this is a pretty average beer. There's really nothing from this that is super impressive. And if I was to compare the two against the Brick City beer, from an aromatics and from a flavor standpoint, like, the Brick City beer kills it. I'm kind of shocked, man. Like, I heard really good things about Upper Pass. It's a fresh can, so, I mean, there's really nothing going on here. I mean, again, I'm not looking for a world beater, right? Like, it's a pale ale. But, yeah, this is really super kind of disappointing. Huh. I'm almost... I don't know, man. One more sip. Yeah, that's tough. I did drink a beer prior to this. I don't know if it nuked my palate or what, but I'm really, really interested to see the comment section on this. So if you've had Upper Pass or Upper Pass beers, and if you've had First Drop, shoot me a note in the comments section. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's pretty damn average. It's a decent tasting beer. It's perfectly fine. It's brewed okay. I mean, like, there's really nothing here that, is borderline offensive. But yeah, I'm kind of super disappointed. I've actually heard a decent amount about this brewery, so I was kind of excited. And this doesn't really hit the mark for me. I mean, this is a 3.5 cap beer, right? There's nothing offensive about it, but at the same time, it is pretty meh. And pretty ho-hum and pretty average. Sorry, guys. All right, so that'll do it for this episode of the Crafted for Tastes. Upper Pass, First Drop, American Pale Ale, 3.5 caps. All right, so hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers.